Good morning, good morning. My name is Aretha, and welcome to my full day of eating. I eat keto, I eat carnivore, and occasionally I mix the two up, and sometimes there's some paleo in there. So, as usual, I'm starting off with a cup of coffee, and I will be using, well, I did use this creamer. I have to say that I found out about this company and their products when I was in KetoCon in June. Was it July? One of them, June or July. And this is so creamy and so delicious. I love it. And their coffees are amazing. And I'm not one to drink cold coffee. I don't like it. But I can drink their cold brew coffee with no problem. And I love it. So that's what I'm having in my coffee. Some of this creamer. And I'm going to suck that down, and we'll be getting into the food prep and what I'm eating for today. So I will see you guys in a little while. Hi everyone, it is a Friday evening and I'm thinking about food prep. So I got some items out that that will be part of the food prep, but maybe not all of them. And some more things make it added at the end. So we're just going to start with what we have right now. Some hamburger patties, some grass-fed hamburger patties, some cut up chicken. We have some salmon. This is a little bitty thing of ground beef and some more ground beef. And we have some bacon. And there will be eggs, of course. So my initial thought is, of course, we have some hamburgers and the salmon. I am thinking about making a lasagna and having it be chicken and ground beef. We'll see how that's going to pull together. I have an idea in my head, but you know how it is when you have ideas in your head and you actually start working with them. Sometimes they don't quite pan out, but we're going to see. Okay, here's the ground beef. And I've kind of separated it a little bit. Just a small amount right here, which will go for an egg dish, kind of like a breakfast casserole, which I always do. And here's the other amount of the ground beef. And we're going to try to pull this together to make some kind of an enchilada casserole and incorporating some of that chicken. So when I kind of figure things out a little more, I will be right back. Okay, so I've seasoned the ground beef with some enchilada sauce, rather, and enchilada sauce over the chicken. I cut the chicken up into small pieces. My plan is to kind of layer it in a dish to resemble almost kind of like a little casserole. So I'm going to do that and then show you some of the steps, and then I'll continue. Okay, you see how I have put my ground beef into the pan right here. Here's the chicken. I'm going to take some of the chicken and spread it over here, and then add some cheese and add another layer of ground beef and just keep stacking to see how far I can get with what I have. So that's how I'm going to do it. There's the cheese. Okay, here it is. The carnivore enchilada casserole. That's what I'm going to call it. So it's ready to go into the oven at 350. I'm going to start off for about 30 minutes and just check it, every few minutes, every 5-10 minutes to see for doneness. Okay, now it is our eggs and bacon casserole time. It's a staple. If you've been watching me, you know I do this all the time. So we have a little bit of ground beef. We're going to add in the rest of this chicken. We got a bacon, some onions, and this lonely little tomato I'm gonna cut up and put in there also. So I'm going to get started. So first off, we're going to start with cooking the ground beef, sauteing the onions, and then we're going to add the chicken in. Okay, right here is our meat that's been sauteed, the chicken, the ground beef, onions, and my one little tomato. And in here is my egg batter, which consists of eggs, seasoning, and bacon. So we're going to get all that combined into a little casserole dish so it can go into the oven. Okay, and here is the egg dish. And this is going to go into the oven at about 350 till it's done. And I have my salmon left to cook, so I'm going to season up the salmon. It's going to get fried. And I have my burgers. And they're going to get seasoned up and get fried. And that's going to be the majority of the meal prep. Okay, here's the last part of the meal prep. My salmon is done and it looks so delicious. Look at it. So, yeah, salmon. Again, here we go. Our meaty enchilada casserole. Hamburgers with a strip of bacon under there. And my little breakfast casserole right here. Alrighty, guys. Okay, I am back, and I was out and about for a while. What I was doing was, I follow a lot of people on Instagram. So one person was talking about a particular store, and I'm like, oh, I have that store here. So, and they found some really good keto deals and bargains. So I went there, and to my surprise, no, well, there were deals, but not a lot of keto stuff the way she had on Instagram. So I went to another one. So I was kind of store hopping today. I'm still going to try some more to see if I can find some of the same products this person had. So we'll see how that turns out. But while I was out, I went to a place called the, I'm going to say it incorrectly, the Spaghetti Factory. So they actually have zoodles. So I had actually a chicken sausage with some marinara and zoodles. And of course, the zoodles were $3 more, but what are you going to do if you're keto? You're not going to say, oh, well, forget it, I'll just eat those cheap noodles. You're gonna, you know, go for the zoodles. You're gonna say, well, whatever, it's fine. So maybe we're coming to a stage in a game where at some point to get something healthy like zoodles will not be an extra $3. But I was out and about. I wanted to keep it healthy. I didn't really want a burger because I have burgers here. So yeah. Let's see, anything else to update you guys on? I'm gonna do my best to go back to my Fitness Pal. I've been doing, I'm not gonna say a dirty keto, but a kind of like a, I wanna say lazy a little bit. And I don't think I've been hitting all my macros like I should. So I'm just gonna go back to kind of see where I'm at with my macros and what I'm eating. But I tend to eat mostly carnivore, so, but that doesn't mean because you eat carnivore that you're not hitting certain macros. So I'm going to go back to my Fitness Pal and I'll be adding that back into my information. So if you want to follow me on my Fitness Pal, you can do so. And I see a lot of people doing those accountability challenges because it's getting close to the holidays and all of that. For me, that's part of my accountability, is getting back to my Fitness Pal and logging everything. And that brings me down to my final meal for today. This yummy piece of salmon with some garlic butter. So I am going to have my salmon, and this is going to wrap up the video. And please give me some thumbs up. Subscribe if you're so inclined and you like the information I'm putting out. And I will be back for another full day of eating. And I want to thank you so much for stopping by, and please come back again. Mwah.
We the best music. Another one. DJ Khaled.